for today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm excited about this one, but ooh.
We have pretty much this week here in America, this Thursday, will be Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And that is pretty much the holiday season will extend until after New Year's.
Uh-huh.
So if you have to do business dealings, people will say that they're at work, but there's very little that gets done. I mean, for real.
Yeah.
It's divided attention and stuff like that. So
Uh-huh.
it just happens. And so it is a matter of preparing everyone, those of you in other countries and stuff. You can join us in the way that we do things here.
Yeah.
And so we have entered the season of binge watch.
Yes, we have. We
And
watched Face Off.
Kid and I, yes, we found a series that we loved. And it was called Face Off. And it used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel.
It was a good show.
It was an excellent show. And it ran from 2011 to 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And really, really sad that had to end. Of course, the world is a different place than when this series first began.
It's like, why y'all cancel the good shows? That was a good show. There was
Yeah.
no reason to cancel it.
No. And what it was, you had these contestants as far as doing special effects and movie makeup.
Movie quality.
Yeah. That's what they wanted to be, and to try to get into that industry in Hollywood and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you had this lady who was the hostess, and her name was Mackenzie Westmore. Beautiful, elegant, classy lady.
Yeah, you said that she was the daughter of this other producer or makeup.
Yes, her father actually, and you asked me that, and I don't have that. I don't have that pulled up, that information, that he was the mentor of season 4. We found out that Netflix, they only have 2 seasons. And it
Unless
was
you got a
season
VPN.
4 and season 5.
Unless you got a VPN, and then you could turn on that VPN to other countries and be
Well,
like,
I don't.
okay, let's watch
we'll,
that.
We'll look and see if it's on other places. But so we have binge watched the season 4.
Yeah.
And the creativity of these people.
Mm-hmm.
And shows, one of the reasons I loved Face Off so much, it inspires other people to be creative.
It does.
Now, you have got the typical reality TV elements to it, and you've got some of the characters that you're like, oh, wow, I really hope they win.
Sort of. There's not drama.
No, not like
per
some of
se
the
to
other
it.
ones. No, but there were a couple of the characters. They're like, I wonder if they go back and watch this and see that they're an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so those are the kind that when they finally get sent home, you're like, yay.
It's like, it's about damn time.
Well, they're based on their artwork, not their personality.
No.
And the different challenges that they would have as far as different themes of characters. And that you had this one guy, one of them was as far as making a 2-headed giant.
He was good.
His attitude was go big or go home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
he did damn good work.
He did really good work. I think his name was Eric Fox.
Yeah.
And he didn't make it to the final 3.
He made it.
But he made it to the final 4.
When he got eliminated, I was pissed.
Well,
I
it's
was
just
pissed because I really, even if he didn't win, I still wanted to see his work in the finale.
right. But that's what I had tried to explain to Kid, because you had the people that act as judges, which was Glenn Hetrick, V. Neal, and Michael Westmore. And these people have been professionals in Hollywood in the special effects and costuming and stuff like that for years. Mm-hmm. They know how the industry works. They know what it takes to make it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it takes more than just talent.
V is a good judge.
V is great. She's
the
just a
best
great
judge.
human being. I love Glenn Hetrick, though. His style, everything. He's just he's very serious.
He is very serious, which is like, do I want someone that serious around me all the time if I'm working for them?
Well, yeah.
Because it's like, can you even crack a joke with them?
Well, yeah, you can. And I did. I have seen V make him laugh before. And then Michael Westmore, he does like creature designs.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
So he has I don't know if the other one does. Does V have hands-on experience with that shit? Like,
oh God,
on,
yes,
like,
she has
stuff?
absolutely makeup and stuff. She is an award-winning makeup artist.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah,
but what about dude? That's like
Glenn Hetrick. Oh yeah,
he's kind of like the Simon Cowell
he has companies and stuff like that. These people are professionals, and so the contestants on this show, it was a matter of them trying to get into the industry. That was one of the reasons that they agreed to be on this show, is to be able to show other people what they could or could not do. Mm-hmm. And some of the ones that were picked to be on there, I'm like, oh God, why?
It's like, why were you
here? You were not qualified to do this.
No. And there were some that got passes that for too long. Too long.
Because, and kid trying to, it's like, honey, back it off a little bit emotionally. Don't get, this happened. This was a show from like 2013. This bunch was.
Hey, at least I'm not one of those people that's like, oh God, this is real life. I'm going to go on Twitter and start bitching at them 1 year later.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. But
some people legit do that. They send so much hate to these people that are on the reality shows. Don't know, but it's brutal, some of the hate that they get.
That it's pointless.
I'm just like,
that is
no,
pointless.
You've made the wrong decision.
And I will say
that's
that
all I get.
Any of the judges on any of the, even when they had some severe, and some of them had some severe shortcomings with the costumes and stuff that they had done.
Yeah.
They did not... I mean, they weren't slamming them as individuals. They would simply sit there and go, this is not your work. This does not reflect your work properly. What are you thinking? At this at this stage of the game, you should have learned to do this or not do this. Time management was a huge factor with a lot of the participants on that.
They gave them genuine critiques.
Mm-hmm. And they weren't trying to, they were trying to help them hone their skills.
Yeah, they weren't trying to be mean in the slightest.
Right. Even
because these are professionals. If you're mean, you don't get worked with.
Right. And that was like, there was this one little guy, God love him, and then he would somehow get paired with this one woman that was just running all over him just ridiculously.
Try to throw him under the bus one episode.
And I loved it because Glenn Hetrick, he just flat out just told her truth, which was, you made all the decisions on this, and yet you don't want to take as far as the responsibility for those decisions. And I'm like, yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was going to throw little dude under the bus and claim that he was the one that did this. But he had also told little dude that he needed to learn to stand up for himself.
Yep.
Because everybody has had to work with difficult people.
Yes.
And oh God, it can make your life a living hell. But not only is there artistic value to these shows, but to show you how to deal with difficult people. Because when you're paired with somebody and you've got a common goal, how do you make that work? Can you make that work? Mm-hmm. And it depends on the individual.
Yep.
So it's just an excellent show. So you can binge watch that. And like I said, that is on Netflix.
Binge watching. We support you. We endorse the binge watching.
And also we found out that on Freevee, which is part of Amazon.
Yeah.
And it is free. You can, if you've got Roku, that's where I watch most things is on Roku.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can put that on our big screen.
We can. And we can just sit back and just watch it.
Yeah. Rather than sitting there and trying to watch something on a cell phone, which is just, no. But there's a
lot of people that do that.
They have X-Files.
They do got X-Files.
And so that was the binge watch of yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the one about Toombs, which was the dude that could stretch. He could elongate his body, that he would harvest the livers and
God, that one is
go through the
freaky.
vents.
That one's freaky as fuck. And then like that ending where he gets a smile on his face.
Yes, because somebody
nest of his.
That's why you don't leave the pie flaps open on anything or anyone ever.
Yeah, you don't know what you got locked up in those.
No. So these are just things that we wanted to share with you all, so that whether you have Thanksgiving or not, you've got the Christmas season if you celebrate that. You've got solstice. You've got all this other stuff. And winter, just winter in general. So, yeah, you can just put these on your watch lists.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I did pull up here, as far as some of the things that are on Freevee. I think this is, that looked at Twilight Zone. Oh my God. And I found Perry Mason. Oh yeah.
You've been listening to Perry Mason for years.
Well, yeah, I would go through, because Columbo, Columbo was on Tubi, but that must have been the last season or so. It angered me, and I couldn't even finish the season because they had changed the character. TV at that time was trying to become hip and edgy and include more, sexual references and different things. And they had taken the wonderful character of Columbo and made him very buffoonish.
Mm-hmm. Didn't the actor have a problem with that too?
I would say that he probably did. I would say that he did, because he was a very beloved character.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people had problems with that. But, so, Twilight Zone, yes. And Perry Mason, yes.
Yeah.
They also have the Addams Family. Just all kinds of wonderful,
like the original Addams Family?
Yes. Yes. From 1964.
Mm-hmm.
This was the good stuff, because any of this stuff that they're making now, no, I don't.
For real, why? I don't know what is with people, but they have lacked creativity and originality for decades at this point.
Mm-hmm. Then, or they feel the need to make it something perverted or some kind of political agenda. No, if I'm looking for entertainment, I don't want that.
Everybody is so fucking tired of the overly politicized everything.
Everything and yeah.
They just want to have fun and watch something.
Exactly. To escape the world for a little while.
Yeah.
Because everybody is worn the fuck out with it.
Mm-hmm.
They're worn out with the drama. They're worn out with being emotionally jerked around left and right. And yeah.
Yeah.
And it was weird. This was weird. I don't know if this was one of those AI things or what. But I had been looking up as far as empathy fatigue. They also call it compassion fatigue. And then something came up as far as a recommendation, and other people are talking about it because they're just worn out. So some of the binge watching, you can't totally, get out of what's going on and stuff. But can binge watching be helpful and healing to your brain and spirit? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching something that's interesting, that's not, I don't know that I would want to binge watch any kind of true crime bullshit right now.
No, there's a lot of people that are in the true crime community, and it's like, in reality, they're just so fucking, I don't know, anxious almost.
Yeah. It will make you paranoid.
For real. Dateline.
Yeah, I mean,
Daylight will make you paranoid.
it's like, no. I don't need that right now. But so that was the reason, as far as finding some of these older, very enjoyable. Now, Face Off it can get tense because you want these people to win. And it's just like watching those when they fix the cakes.
That's why I was pissed about dude being eliminated, but I understand why he was eliminated.
Well, and they have to. I mean, it is a competition. That's how that works. Those cake competitions.
You don't do that shit under a time for.
I hate timed stuff anyhow, but when those people would have their cake and they'd be trying to get it over to the table, and some tragedy would happen, and you're sitting there going, "Eee!" It hurts you. I mean, you become that emotionally. I become that emotionally invested that I feel it.
Do you remember that show Cake Boss?
Was that what it was? I don't.
No, it wasn't Cake Boss. It was but there was a show called Cake Boss, and it was about this dude who owned a bakery or whatever.
Oh yes, I do remember that.
Didn't that happen with them a couple times? If
I
they
don't
made a
know.
cake.
I don't know. These were the competitions that they had on the different things.
Yeah, this wasn't a competition. This was just reality show.
Yeah, no. That's to spend that many hours on something and have it destroyed. That's just heartbreaking.
It is. And that's why you become zen with art, because
You
can
have
be
to.
easily destroyed.
You have to become zen with it. So during this season of stress, during this season of greed and everything else, it doesn't have to be celebrated that way. Mm-hmm. We don't celebrate it that way.
No.
But now, as far as withdrawing, I warned everybody when I was like hermit mode. I'm going in hermit mode. Not with the videos, because that's part of, you all are in my inner circle. Uh-huh. But as far as going out in the stores and the public, I avoid it. I really, really do, because people go nuts.
Especially during Black Friday and after Black Friday. It's worse.
I'm not even.
Cyber Monday, that's why.
But Cyber Monday.
Again, you got to worry about your packages being stolen now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, somebody's going to be really upset when they find a cable, a double-ended USB cable, if they stole that.
No, that's in if that was the one that belonged to Omega, it's out in the car. Remember, we just forgot to give it to him.
No, but I'm just using that as an example. Stealing a bunch of packages and then just getting a bunch of useless cables and then being like, the fuck is this shit?
Well, it's just, that is one of the things, as far as there are
That's
consequences.
why you don't steal.
Right. There's consequences. Just because you didn't get caught this time, there's still a spiritual consequence to it, and it'll catch up with you.
It
one
does
way
something
or the
to
other.
your spirit.
It does do something to your spirit. It truly, truly does. So, do something and lighten the mood.
Yes.
Be very, discerning what you're watching, what you let into your spirit. You do have options. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, final thoughts, kid?
I think they should do a show about the Weenie Mobile.
I think they have done shows about the Weenie Mobile before. The Oscar Mayer Weenie Mobile.
They need to do a new one.
Well, maybe. That would ruin it.
Don't ruin
nostalgia.
the Weenie Mobile.
Let's
ruin
go back
the
to
Weenie
nostalgia.
Mobile.
Yeah.
But seriously, on that show, like the artistry of a lot of those people,
wonderful.
It's amazing. It's immaculate.
Watch it and see. Think as far as what creatures you would create. How would you do it? It's a great show if you have young people or kids or something like that to sit there and go. One of the challenges was candy, and to create a creature that had to have candy incorporated in it.
Mm-hmm. They ain't the first people that has had like a candy challenge on a show, but it's like it's interesting seeing people struggling with the creative factor with candy.
Right.
It's like, but candy itself is creative. So
sure.
How's that a struggle? You're just putting art with candy.
Right.
That should be simple.
And the guy that won, his creature on that, it was the color of gingerbread. Mm-hmm. And that he had incorporated candy corn, even as far as the teeth and the fingernails and stuff like that. It was
perfect.
It was incredible.
Yeah. It was screen ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've probably been put in something like the Ginger Dead Man or something like that.
Oh, it was much better than what was actually used in the Ginger Dead Man. Don't expect much
Any
from
of
Full
Full
Moon
Moon's-
Productions. No, don't expect much.
Yeah, nah.
Those
They're
are the ones
coming out with
that-
a new movie.
Oh God, are they using the people that couldn't get past the first round and face off?
No, it's called Bad CGI Shark. That's the name of the movie. Bad CGI Shark.
Those
Attack.
are the ones that just. They're the ones that created the evil bong, aren't they?
They're the ones that created the Evil Bong,
Okay.
Ginger Dead Man,
Yeah.
that one rendition of Frosty.
So these are freshman year films.
They're so bad. They're so bad. They're good.
Stoner anthems.
Yeah. Not even stoner anthems, most of them, but it's just like the Evil Bong is one of their most popular movies.
Of course
movie
it is.
franchises. But also they
Of
made
course.
oh god, Dead Dolls. They made that, which is about this one girl who had abusive father. He killed her and buried her dolls, and they came back to kill a bunch of these other
That's
people.
not-
It's stupid.
That's not a fun binge watch something, really.
No, but I'm just saying, Full Moon. You know, you don't expect high production value
No.
with Full Moon.
No, you don't. So is that your final thoughts on it?
Yep.
Okay. If you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you would like to share your favorite binge watch things for the holidays and stuff with us, send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. It's there in the description box.
Yes, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads, and recommend some shows to us.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Know that you're very loved.
Uh-huh.
And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut. Bye.
Bye.